Hello and welcome to this video. I will be building and painting the Morris Mini Cooper 1275S Rally. I got this kit from a friend of mine. Dankjewel Jelle. It's a really fun and typical Tamiya kit to make. It fits perfectly. Level of detail is just enough, not an insane difficult engine which you will never see like some other models. Yeah, it was a great build. The wheels I did not use, but I will show that later. Let's build. Okay, I wanted to build this Mini because my dad had two Minis, I believe. It was way before I was born. And he passed away a few years ago. And I made this drawing of a Mini and thought he is probably now in heaven, having the best time of his afterlife. A lot of fun driving around in his Mini, in one of his Minis. And of course you don't have to drive there. They have floating cars. Well, of course they don't have cars, but I made this one kind of a cyberpunk floating Mini conversion. So this drawing I made a few years ago when he just after when he passed away, and since I started model building I always wanted to make this one in a kit. I found it difficult to find this Rally Mini kit and they were a bit expensive until one day it was my birthday and my best friend bought me this kit as a present and I was really happy. I could finally recreate the drawing. As you can see here already, the back wheels should have gone. I already started scratch building to make it look like a floating vehicle. I'm sorry I did not film all the scratch building on the underside. It was it took a really long time to find parts in my scratch bin and find the right parts to make it look nice. So I spent a lot of evenings just staring at the underside of the car, thinking of what it should look like. So I'm sorry I did not film any of that. I'm painting the inside of the car kind of rough. I thought you would not see a whole lot of the interior. So it's just slapping some colors on it, of which you probably won't see anything again when it's closed up. That was my idea. I used a figure from a Maschinenkrieger Luna Diver Stingray kit that I didn't use for that kit. It wasn't the correct scale. That one is 120 and this is 1/24th, but still it really looked the right size. Maybe my dad would have touched the roof with his head in such a small car, but it looked reasonably okay. Here you already can see I was planning on having the car in a British green, but in the end I didn't like that color that much. I also was planning on to do a lot of decals on the car that wouldn't have worked with the dark color. So I spray painted it light blue, as you can see here. Really glad with the finish on this, with a round dot in racing white. And the decals would look a lot better on this color. Speaking of decals, here we are. One of my favorite parts of the build. This Forever Young I printed. That was the title of the drawing, because I was imagining my dad in his 20s, I guess, driving around in his car. So he was young and he is now living forever. So that's why the title is Forever Young. His name and the flag on the front of the car. It's not his name, BRM, but letters out of his first name. The 43 is the year he was born, 1943. And some completely random rally stickers with, of course, the RSG triangle, my signature logo on almost all my builds. And on the back, a flag of the city of my ancestors. And Min Toeter, that was a reference to a song he listened. It's called Min Toentje. Translates as my garden, my vegetable garden. He liked that song. And just as I scratch built the bottom of the car, I also had a lot of fun building the roof rack full of stowage, as if he is hoarding on his travels. And because it Looks kind of cool. Back to the interior of the car, I'm giving all the parts oil wash. This brown one is my own mix of artist oils, and this black one is from Tamiya. And here I'm painting the rim of the windows in silver. I first painted the inside of the window black, like a rubber seal for the glasses. And then I painted over with a strip of silver to look like a chrome trim. The BVD decal you see on the number plate and the front of the car are my dad's initials. This is a really fun part of the build where you can put on all the chrome details, and the car from a blue shell comes to life and really starts to look like a tough mini rally car. By the way, I had a lot of trouble with the paint. As you can see now, it's all dotted. That was the result when I sprayed the first layer of paint, which was, let me look it up, which was Mr. Hobby 117 RLM 76 light blue. You can scroll back to the first time I showed this color, and it was really good coverage. And when I sprayed the car again with Tamiya clear paints, the TS13 and the TS79, that's the gloss and the semi-gloss, it was distorting the color as it looked like it was reactivating the color, and it got all dotty and it ruined the paint a little bit. It still looks like a really good color for a slightly beaten up rally car, but that was a bit unfortunate. I did not expect a clear coat from Tamiya to react this way on the light blue paint. Maybe Tamiya doesn't like Mr. Hobby. If you know what happened there and what I should have done, maybe used another brand of clear coat or another base color, I don't know. If you have a solution, let me know in the comments. I really like to hear what I did wrong or what I should have done, so I won't have this problem in the future again. some last decals on the windows. The racing, that was a little bit too dark when I closed the car. And on the back, never look back. And also BRM racing since 1943. Some last touches on the underside of the car. A bit of dry brushing with a light gray. I wasn't planning on giving the underside a lot of color. I wanted to be the focus on the car itself and the underside just wanted to be a silhouette. So I left everything black. Some tie straps on the rooftop. Really fun to make yourself with masking tape. Putting the two halves of the car together was a bit of a struggle because I scratch built the wheel wells full of stuff, but I got there in the end. And that was the build. This was a really fun project for me to make. I have it now on this base and I'm not really happy with the way it looks floating. I wanted to have some wires which were dragging over the floor, but also that they were supporting the car. That didn't work out that well. So now I have some clear rods to keep it off the ground. So I think I will change that up. But for now, I'm really happy with this car and it now stands on my desk near my computer where I work. Yeah, really fun build. That was my video of the Morris Mini Cooper 1275S Rally. Hope you liked it and I wish you a lot of fun with your own build. Bye! Doei! Mooi!